In just 28 days, something is coming that has millions of Social Security beneficiaries waiting with complete disbelief. And I know that so many of you in this community, whether you're receiving retirement benefits, SSDI, survivor's benefits, spousal benefits, SSI, VA benefits, railroad retirement, or you're living on any type of low fixed income, you're watching this very closely right now. What's coming at the end of the month has a lot of people concerned, and honestly, I understand why. So let's talk through every single detail of what's happening in 28 days and what we all need to watch very, very closely. Hey everyone, it's Harry here at Money Teacher. And before we dive in, I need you to know something. I've been advocating for people in this community for years. I've walked through government shutdowns with you, benefit changes with you, and every twist and turn that comes with living on a fixed income. I'm here for you in any way that I possibly can be. Always drop your comments, your questions, your feedback down below, and I will continue to work diligently on your behalf to keep you updated with everything going on. That's my promise and my commitment to you, and I'm not going anywhere from that ever. Now, quick little trivia question for you. Do you remember what happened in all of October and the first half of November this past year? I know you probably remember it very vividly because a lot of you in this community were very concerned and also hurt by that situation. We were in a government shutdown. In fact, the longest government shutdown in the history of this country, 43 days. That's how long the government was shut down. It was brutal. And then lawmakers came back and passed an extension to reopen the government, but only for a limited amount of time. Well, guess what? That extension expires at the end of this month. So basically, they reopened the government from the middle of November until January 30th. Basically, the very end of this month. We have 28 days to go until we're facing yet again another potential government shutdown, unless lawmakers do something. Now, let's revisit something important. What have lawmakers done in the last month and a half since they reopened the government in the middle of November? Well, they've gone on a couple vacations. They've taken multiple weeks off and honestly, a whole lot of nothing other than that. My point is this. When they come back here in a matter of days and they're back in session for 2026, they've got a massive amount on their plate to pass before the end of the month. Otherwise, we go into yet another government shutdown. Technically, the government is funded through the end of Friday, January 30th, but then on Saturday, January 31st, we'd be in another shutdown. And here's the reality I need to share with you. According to what I've been reading and according to what lawmakers have actually accomplished or haven't accomplished in the last month and a half, the likelihood of going into another government shutdown is very, very high. Very, very likely. So, literally in 4 weeks from now, we're probably going to be in another government shutdown. Now, is this going to be another prolonged 43-day shutdown, another record for this country? Maybe. Who knows, right? It's anybody's guess at this point. But that's where we're at right now. They have not passed the additional bills and legislation needed to keep the government open long-term through the end of the fiscal year, which is September 30th. Let me be very clear about who this affects. Every single beneficiary, whether you're receiving retirement benefits, Social Security disability insurance, survivor's benefits, spousal benefits, supplemental security income, VA benefits, or railroad retirement benefits. You're watching this closely because government shutdowns have hurt us before. SNAP recipients, especially those of you who depend on food stamps. I know what happened in October and November was devastating for so many of you. And I don't want to sit here and pretend like, oh, I know exactly what you felt like. No, that would be ridiculous for me to say. Because here's the thing. Everybody experienced that situation very, very differently. Some people were able to get through it. Some people really, really struggled and it was a nasty situation. But here's where I have some genuinely good news for you. And this is really, really important. In that short-term bill they passed back in the middle of November, there were actually 3 long-term appropriations that went through until the end of the fiscal year. And one of them, one of the most important ones, was for the food stamp program. So here's what this means for you. If we go into a government shutdown on January 31st, there will not be a lapse in SNAP benefits this time around. Let me repeat that because it's crucial. Even if we go into a government shutdown at the end of January and we roll into February, still in that shutdown, or even into the middle of March, who knows how long it could last, you will not see a lapse in food stamp benefits like you did in November. Why? Because they passed a long-term appropriation bill that keeps the food stamp program fully funded through the entire fiscal year, which runs through the end of September 2026. So, all of you who got hurt in the first half of November, when benefits didn't go out, when you were wondering how you were going to eat, when you were stressed beyond belief, that nightmare scenario won't happen again at the end of January. Your food stamps will be fine. You'll continue to get paid. No delay, no lapse in benefits, no disaster like we saw in November. This is huge. This means that even though a government shutdown is annoying and creates a lot of uncertainty, at least one of your critical lifelines, your food assistance, is protected this time. Now, I'm not here to scare anybody, but I do want to give you information so we can all be on the same page and understand this fully. Let's just say, and this is hypothetical, that we get to October of this year, and we're in another government shutdown that lasts into the middle of November. If that happens, we could potentially see another lapse in food stamp benefits again at that time. But listen, don't worry about that right now. That's a very long time away. We have no idea what lawmakers are going to do between now and then. Honestly, I probably shouldn't even be mentioning it, but I just want you to have the full picture. The important thing is, for the shutdown potentially coming at the end of January, your SNAP benefits are protected. And honestly, I don't foresee a government shutdown in October and November anyway. Why? Because of the midterm elections. There's no way they would shut the government down a month before the midterm election. That would be really, really bad politics. I mean, they can do it. Never put it past lawmakers to not get their work done, right? But shutting down the government a month before midterms would be a spectacularly bad idea. So I think we're probably safe on that front. But again, who knows what they'll do? It's such a long time from now. Let's not even worry about it. Let's not even think about it. So here's the bottom line for everyone watching this video who's concerned about what's coming at the end of the month. Your SNAP benefits are safe. No lapse, no delay, no problem. Your Social Security checks, those continue regardless. Social Security benefits are considered mandatory spending, which means they continue even during government shutdowns. Your SSI payments, same thing. Those continue. Your disability benefits, they keep coming. The government shutdown creates headaches in other areas. Certain services might be delayed, some offices might close temporarily. But your core benefits that you depend on to survive, those are protected. And speaking of this year being nuts, let me tell you, if you thought 2025 was busy, get ready. 2026 is going to be wild with all the different things happening. Government funding battles, potential policy changes, benefit adjustments, it's all coming. I'm honestly excited to see what happens. Hopefully, something very advantageous for all of us comes out of all this. It's still yet to be seen. I don't have a crystal ball, but either way, I'm here for you in any way I possibly can be. So here's what you need to do right now. Action 1, don't panic about the January 31st shutdown deadline. Your benefits are protected. Action 2, make sure you're signed up for all the assistance programs you qualify for. If you're only getting SNAP, but you might qualify for utility assistance, housing help, or prescription assistance, now is the time to apply. Action 3, stay informed. Subscribe to this channel so you don't miss critical updates. When things change in Washington, and they will change, I'll be here breaking it down for you in plain English. Action 4, check out the video library. This is the #1 Social Security channel right here on YouTube. We have well over 160 plus videos dedicated to Social Security and all the benefits administered by Social Security, and every single one is designed to help you. People on fixed incomes who need real actionable information. Look, I know this is stressful. Government shutdowns, funding battles, constantly wondering if your benefits are going to be affected. It's exhausting. You worked your entire life. You paid into the system. You deserve stability and peace of mind. While I can't control what happens in Washington, what I can do is make sure you have the information you need when you need it in a way that actually makes sense. That's why I'm here. That's why this channel exists. So yes, we're 28 days away from a very likely government shutdown. But this time, you can rest a little easier knowing that your food assistance is protected, and I'll be here every step of the way, keeping you updated on everything else that develops. If this video helped you, please hit that subscribe button. Share this with anyone in your life who's on Social Security or living on a fixed income. This information is too important not to share. Drop a comment below and let me know. Are you feeling better about the end of the month now, or do you still have concerns? I read every single comment, and your questions help me know what to cover next. Remember, we're in this together. You're not alone, and I'm not going anywhere. Until next time, enjoy your day. Take care, and I'll catch you again later on the next.